The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy.
Can you feel the vibe? Can you feel the vibe?
I'm feeling it.
You know you want the vibe. You know you like the vibe. Just get your vibe.
JEJE Vibe.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to JEJE Vibe.
We're back.
You know I got the amazing, beautiful queen with me.
Thanks, my love.
Shoo! It's Super Bowl. You know, we talked about the announcements,
We did.
and Kendrick told us that it's going to be a party.
Give me one more. Ah! Come on. Two more. Just like that.
First of all, he killed the party. The party died.
Yes,
And he brought the party back.
he did, just to kill it again.
Just to kill it again. What? What a performance.
Amazing performance.
He did his thing.
Choreography too was amazing.
On point. He said the revolution will be televised.
The revolution about to be televised.
And you pick the right time for the wrong guy.
You picked the right time, but the wrong guy.
You picked the right time for the wrong guy. With the wrong guy. Like, this is the revolution we're seeing right now.
Quarter pump with the war in peace. Stop my DNA.
There's been talks about Kendrick Lamar not being able to perform Not Like Us
Scorekeeper, deduct one life.
on the big stage of Super Bowl.
And he said, hey, I might get sued.
I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love the sue.
What song?
Yeah, that song.
Yet he performed it. Shit.
Oh no!
It's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get it on the floor.
Everybody's getting sued these days.
Crazy!
You really about to do it?
40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
Said, I would love to perform your favorite song, but they sue it.
Maybe I think about it.
Oh
You know what? I slow it down. Say, ladies, do me this solid.
Drake and them is suing. And I like the way he brought Samuel L. Jackson, and Samuel L. Jackson now played Uncle Sam.
It's your uncle, Sam. And this is the great American game.
There was like hidden some, not like hidden, it's in your face, but at the same time, there's like some very, very thought out, well structured
Interlude.
interlude, and the whole, like it just felt like a complete story of itself.
Ain't no shame in me. Flip a coin. You want the dangerous me or the famous me? How annoying.
The presentation
Yup.
is amazing.
Amazing.
It's like, I was like, okay, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next?
Well, I guess with the teasing now on the song now,
he finally did it.
he did it.
He called him
Minor.
They had to scratch that. But the word A minor, the whole stadium was singing A minor.
Yep.
Crazy. Drake's worst fear just happened at Super Bowl stage. After performing the song, he still gave you guys mustard. Which is still mustard and made Not Like Us.
You're a Kendrick's fan.
Yo, I'm a Kendrick fan. Like, there's like I have been saying this since Section 80, the first mixtape. I'm like, nah, this guy is different. The content, the writing, the wordplay, cadence, structured flows. He's not just talking, he's talking. He's not just talking, he's talking. And for us, like, those of us that want to hear content when it comes to your creative process, Kendrick is one of those. There's a few of them, a very few of them, that can really go deep when it comes to their pain games. And Kendrick is one of those.
He is.
The performance would turn your TV off. Turn the TV off.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
And at the end, it was game over. They even had it in the stadium. Game over.
Off. Turn his.
Like, this is your. I just like, this is the nailing. You stay put where you are. Now it's left with Drake. SZA also did an amazing job too. SZA, the lady that performed.
Yeah, hers was really short.
Yeah, it was just a few songs that they had on GNX, and one of their biggest hits, which is like Stars. And that was a good, really, like, SZA did a very good job when it comes to her vocals. Like, was on point. Performance on point. Kendrick Super Bowl 2025. If we were to rate it, what would you rate it?
Well, would you ask me that?
Let's say to 10.
Okay.
10.
You know, I'm not with numbers now. No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Okay. I would say that I guess it's up there.
It's up there, like how
Up there.
I think this is going to look like one of the greatest Super Bowl. Not the greatest. For me, I would say it's up there among the greatest.
It is up there. Now, if we were to compare it now with Beyonce's halftime show that she did last year, I would say that
The Christmas halftime show.
the halftime show, I would say that now Kendrick really whooped.
This is bigger than Beyonce's.
Oh yeah,
I would even like
way bigger.
like
You cannot even put it side by side.
Nah, please. that would be doing Beyonce a disservice to like put her against what Kendrick just did.
Why you think you deserve the greatest award?
So everybody has been talking.
I will conveniently say it. When it comes to what Kendrick did, she's still a learner.
Some people would not agree with that though.
Yeah.
Shit.
But with time, they'll see it.
So K-Dot came, displayed for the world to see. It was an amazing performance. Kendrick killed the Super Bowl. Drake, this is just a taste of what he's going to do on tour.
Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up the score.
Because he's still coming to Canada to perform during his tour. So imagine him doing this on the stadium in Canada. This is going to be crazy. You're home.
Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young.
And I'm sure the Canadians cannot
They
wait.
can't wait because seeing this performance, like, won't you want to see this again on the stage? Imagine what he's going to do in this tour. Like, I'm pretty sure the tickets are sold out right now for his tour right now. Because if you watch the Super Bowl, you'll be like, oh my God, I have to be there to see Kendrick.
Okay.
So Canada, Drake, oh my God, this is going to be worse. It's only get worse right now. Because like the way Kendrick is coming is like, I'm going to play this
Who
song.
knows? Drake might be an audience.
I think at this point you just have to like take it. What would you do? You want to tell him not to perform his own song? Like,
You might as well go wash and learn.
like easy, because it looks like this is going to be crazy going forward. Kendrick is going to still perform this Not Like Us everywhere. So anyway, Super Bowl, amazing.
Also, hey, there was someone that attended the Super Bowl watching a boo, getting booed while watching a boo.
Chee. Oh my God. It's like the Swifties are swifted. It's like, what are we doing? It's like there's a swift there's a swift change.
From the Swifties.
From the Swifties. Oh my God. Donald Trump even said it. He tweeted about it. It was like, I think that was the high. He said that was the highlights of the Super Bowl.
I didn't even know that.
watching the crowd boo Taylor Swift. It's
Getting
crazy.
booed while watching your boo.
It's crazy. And even Serena Williams was amazing. And that's Drake's ex. So imagine bringing your ex to not dance on your.
Oh, that's crazy.
Literally. Like, crazy. Crazy. She was creep walking on Drake. Amazing. Amazing performance for Kendrick. Super Bowl. Halftime show. It was an amazing show. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to his team. Did an amazing.
It came and it went.
And he went. He killed it. He did an amazing job, like he promised. It was, and I'm pretty sure everybody would say he delivered.
Squabble up, squabble up.
So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. You know it's JEJE VIBE.
We're out of here now.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
JEJE VIBE.
It's JEJE VIBE. It's JEJE VIBE. It's JEJE VIBE.
See you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
And hide the Bible if God watches.
I think this is the most poignant image, most striking image from the Super Bowl halftime with Kendrick Lamar. This is an image that I don't think I will ever forget, and I hope that people do not let slip or like go right on past them, because I saw this. The white reminded me of like the chalk outline of, you know, a dead body at a murder or a crime scene. And this is so important to memorialize in our collective minds. I don't know that I've seen any more important message symbolized, like symbolism, in any halftime show at a Super Bowl. This will go down as, I think, one of the best, not like, oh my God, vocal singing, blah, 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 kind of like a Super Bowl, but like one of the most important Super Bowls of our lifetime.
humble. Sit down. Be humble.
Yeah, he went in.
So the more that I rewatch this performance, the more that I realize this is a clear call for a revolution. Not only does he come up and say that this revolution will be televised, you picked the right time but the wrong guy. You have Samuel L. Jackson playing Uncle Sam, who is the embodiment of America. When he asked, do you know how to play the game?
Mr. Lamar, do you really know how to play the game? Then tighten up!
That is America physically asking Kendrick if he knows how to. There are many layers to that statement because he is a black man in America, but it is also a statement to every.
Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, let's play.
Right after DNA, Kendrick gets into Euphoria, which is one of his diss tracks towards Drake. And Kendrick did not waste any time with being petty because he's already wearing an A minor necklace. He's letting it be known. After that, Kendrick goes on to perform Man at the Garden, where he's underneath the streetlight and surrounded by his boys. After Man at the Garden, Samuel L. Jackson comes on to say, I see you brought your homeboys with you, the old culture cheat code.
You brought your homeboys with you. The old culture cheat code.
Scorekeeper, deduct one life.
Scorekeeper, deduct one life.
Black people are highly surveillanced in America. The obsession with Black people and Black culture is unreal. So when he says to deduct one life, that to me means to unalive, get rid of Black cultural leaders such as Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Fred Hampton. And the list can go on and on. After that, Kendrick goes on to perform Peekaboo. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. Kendrick then goes on to talk to his Black female dancers where he says, I want to make a move. I want to play their favorite song, but you know they love to sue. He's definitely talking about that white woman Drake. And also keep note that on the field, you also see an actual game controller, the PlayStation game controller. Kendrick then slows it down by performing his songs with SZA, and Samuel L. Jackson comes out shortly after and says, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what America wants, nice and calm.
That's what America wants, nice and calm.
Don't F this up.
You're almost there. Don't mess this.
And Kendrick goes on to perform Not Like Us. He starts off by saying, 40 acres and a mule, this is bigger than the music.
40 acres and a mule, this is bigger than the music.
After slavery was abolished, 40 acres and a mule was a promise that was made to free slaves from the government, which was 40 acres of land and a mule so that people had their own governance of their land and their resources, but that promise was never made. Kendrick goes on to say, yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
Really about to do it?
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
Black people, Black culture are the most influential people on the planet. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. This goes outside and beyond of just America. Black people, Black culture is influential.
Thinking on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck.
As he's performing Not Like Us, his dancers lay out like this on the field and underneath the streetlight to represent the outline of Black bodies that have been unalived. Kendrick then continues to troll Drake on one of the largest stages on national television, the symbolism that was shown throughout Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance. And we are going to start from the beginning with Samuel L. Jackson dressed as Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam was used in the early 19th century as a depiction of America personified. He was a representation of American pride and patriotism, but also propaganda when it came to recruitment and war. When it comes to accuracy, Kendrick Lamar could have easily chosen a white man to play Uncle Sam and to narrate the performance. But instead, he chose Samuel L. Jackson, who has also played this role in Django as an Uncle Tom. And in the movie, he was in love with his white slave owner. And Uncle Toms within culture, especially Black culture, are Black men who are not only obedient, but also uphold white supremacy. And so we see perfect examples of that through Kanye West, Snoop Dogg, Nelly. And so going back to Samuel L. Jackson here, a black man dressed in all American gear, I think is a clear depiction of they're not like us. It doesn't matter what your skin tone is. And then also going to Welcome to the Great American Game.
And this is the Great American Game.
Is a double entendre because we're obviously watching the Super Bowl, but he's talking about the game that is America and being black in America. And so to start his performance, Kendrick is standing on top of a 1987 Buick, a Grand National GNX, which is also his album name, GNX. And not only that, this is also clear representation of his upbringing in Compton, but also the car culture in Compton as well. He starts his performance off with a freestyle where he talks about no hugs and no handshakes because he's not playing nice.
My Gemini twin back powering up, no more handshakes and hugs.
And that you wouldn't get the picture if he sat you for hours at the Louvre.
Would not get the picture if I had to sit you for hours in front of the Louvre.
I think that represents the political climate that we're in now, whereas there's no time or no room for niceties right now. Either you get it or you don't. At the end of his freestyle, Kendrick Lamar says, "The revolution is about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy."
The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy.
Which is a play off of Jill Scott Heron's "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised" song, which was a critique on the American media, saying that they only focused on propaganda, consumerism, and entertainment. But in order for real change, people had to step out of their homes for liberation, for protest, and for freedom. You had to be actively involved in order to fight for justice. So with Kendrick saying the revolution will be televised, you chose the right time but the wrong guy, is him saying that you chose the perfect person for this performance. The timing couldn't be more perfect. Kendrick then performs Squabble Up, and before he could even finish, Samuel L. Jackson comes in and says, "No, no, no, too loud,
Oh, too loud,
too reckless, too ghetto."
too reckless, too ghetto.
Kendrick Lamar, do you really know how to play the game?
Mr. Lamar, do you really know how to play the game?
Then tighten up.
Then tighten up.
And this is clear conditioning within white supremacy and America, which is that black people should be docile, black people should be quiet, black people should be grateful for scraps. And playing the game goes back to being obedient. Kendrick Lamar then performs Humble, Be Humble, Sit Down, with his dancers dressed as the American flag and a division between the flag that represents a clear division within America, too. After Humble, Kendrick goes right into DNA. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. And that means it doesn't matter how much conditioning and how much brainwashing America places amongst black people, greatness and resilience will always be the result. Yeah, there's trauma, but there's always triumph. Right after DNA, Kendrick gets into Euphoria, which is one of his diss tracks towards Drake.
It's KDOT.
To talk about all of this, because someone that I was working with was saying, oh, like, it's so boring, like this, that, whatever. And I'm like, no, it's symbolic for so many reasons. But like, obviously, like you see the X, the circle, the triangle, etc. It's supposed to look like a PlayStation. Why? Because they're playing the game of life. They're playing the game of the great American dream. They're playing with people's lives and having the main center part, I think, prove me wrong, but I think it was supposed to look like a street. What if they're playing with people's lives? You know, what if they're doing all of that and having them walk through, like, and stuff? Oh my God, there's so much to it. Like, there's a reason why Kendrick is like the only rapper with a Pulitzer Prize. Like, he does everything intentionally and embeds so much history and like references and things to everything that he does. Like, it is insane. This is one of the most important parts. At the very beginning of his performance, he said, "The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy." Which, right. So the right time, 120 million viewers. The wrong guy, I'm gonna let you take some guesses about that one. Yeah, the wrong guy. Yeah. So he's calling it out for the world to see, and then goes on to do one of the most amazing performances that I've ever seen. And it doesn't need like pyrotechnics to make it so symbolic, and people are going to be talking about this for decades. This was so good. Like, Kendrick, you are amazing. I love you so much. And SZA, you ate that up too. But I do not want to hear one more person talk about how boring this was or whatever, because here, I just spelled it out for you.
The dancers' outfits weren't just red, white, and blue. Those were prison uniforms. A statement on black institutionalism, not patriotism. And when the dancers turned their backs, that was a message that this country was built on the backs of black people. Then the bell-bottom pants was a symbol of rebellion, a nod to the 70s when an artist used fashion to fight the system. And the PlayStation symbols flashing on stage wasn't random. PlayStation's slogan is, live in your world, play in ours. Kendrick was exposing how the system treats real life like a game, and black people were the ones being played. And the Gloria Dodgers jacket was a tribute to Gloria Molina, the first Latina elected in LA, who fought against oppression. Kendrick was standing with all marginalized communities. This wasn't just a performance, it was a message.
The whole point of Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime show, having Samuel L. Jackson represent Uncle Sam is huge for so many reasons. First of all, Uncle Sam used during wartime propaganda to show like the typical like American man, quote unquote American man, was white, was like, you know, etc. Having him be a black man, and not only that, have him be Samuel L. Jackson, which is part of so much cinematic history and usually portrayed these really sinister, vile characters, have him portray America in this current context is already insane. Like, it's, oh my god, so good. Plus, side note, beautiful costuming. Anyways, so having Samuel L. Jackson be there, be kind of the ringleader, let's say, of the whole ceremony, and policing Kendrick and what he has to say is symbolic on so many levels. Having him say, oh no, you're being too loud, you're being too this, you're being too ghetto. He said the word ghetto, is so symbolic. And then once Kendrick is in a more silent and slow ballad part, he says, see, this is what the American people wanted, like this is what they wanted, etc. And he gets interrupted by Kendrick starting to play Not Like Us, which he had previously said as Uncle Sam, like, oh no, we don't want that, it's too this, it's too that. And so deliberately going against him and saying that is so symbolic as well. But then let's get to one of my favorite parts here. Again, I'm sorry about the picture, but this whole scene was absolutely insane. Having, first of all the dancers dressed up in red, white, and blue, symbolic. Having them all line up like the American flag, symbolic. Having it split down the flag, symbolic. So they had all the dancers, who were black, by the way, represent the American flag, so the US, while the current administration is trying to remove all traces of DEI from this country's history, from its current political nature, from everything relating to society, is so symbolic. And having Kendrick be like, no, see, we're here and this is the USA, and having them all lined up like that and then go down, like walk down and touch the floor, which is a huge no-no for anyone in the US. Like, you're not supposed to have the American flag touch the floor. Like, it's really bad luck and it's extremely disrespectful. And so during the song Humble, having all of the dancers go down and touch the floor, like, it's, oh my god. And then having Kendrick in the middle showing the divide of the United States is also absolute insanity. And also, I love the costuming, like, they were all so good, but like, there's so much symbolism happening all the time. It's so in your face, but also like you have to dig deeper for it. And so, oh my god, like, this is one of my favorite parts. Now, for this part of the set design, I haven't really seen anyone talk about it yet. Like, I've only seen a couple of videos of this whole performance as a whole, but it was mainly people just talking about the main facts and points and things like that. But I just want to take a moment to talk about all of this, because someone that I was working with was saying, oh, like, it's so boring, like this, that, whatever. And I'm like, no, it's symbolic for so many reasons. But like, obviously, like, you see the X, the circle, the triangle, etc. It's supposed to look like a PlayStation. Why? Because they're playing the game of life.
Turn this TV off.